Hi beautiful human, thank you so much for joining me on my YouTube channel, She Thrifts. I'm so happy that you decided to join me and to come visit my YouTube home. I hope that you'll stay and that you'll subscribe and that you'll like this video. I also hope that you will pick up my book, The Art of Reselling Posh Perfect, if you're thinking about starting to resell for yourself, because it is a great tool to have. It is full color. I think it's beautiful. I'm not just saying that because I wrote it, but I think it's really helpful. It's something that I wish I would have had when I was first reselling, and it's pretty affordable. So check that out. So what I want to talk to you guys today about is some questions you might want to ask yourself if you're thinking about going into reselling. You know, if you are taking this seriously and as a business, you want to go into it with the right mindset. And one of the ways that you're going to do that is to make sure that you ask yourself questions along the way. The first question that I would say you want to ask yourself is, do you enjoy shopping? Because you will be doing a lot of it. That's what you'll be doing. That's your bread and butter. You know, you have to be out shopping or either online shopping for items to put onto your site. And you'll have to shop a lot because you'll want to have enough inventory to keep your shop relevant. And two, you have to shop around a lot to get the best prices. So if you don't enjoy shopping, then this probably is something that you don't want to do unless you have a partner, you know, that will do the shopping part and you'll do like another aspect, the listing part or something like that. But that's the first question. Do you enjoy shopping? The second question is, do you have the time to resell? It can take up a lot of time, especially if you're doing it full-time or even part-time. You know, it will take up time if you want to make money, because you have to be consistently shopping, consistently sourcing, listing, consistently going to the post office and things like that. So it can take up a lot of your time. So if you're like a parent with a full-time job with a husband, and it can be overwhelming, you know, to put one more thing on your plate. But if you have the time to set aside for that, then by all means do it. And if it's something you really decide that you want to do, definitely jump into it. But that's one thing I would say to evaluate if you have the time to start. The third thing I would say you want to ask yourself is, are you in it for the long haul? You know, if you're going to be a full-time or a part-time reseller and you really, really want to make a living off of it, or even a part-time living off of it, or you really just want to have it be a serious business, then you're going to want to be in it for the long haul, because it may take you some time to build up a following, especially if you use platforms like Poshmark, where you have to be really socially interactive with the other poshers on there. So it will take some time. It may take you like a year to see consistent sales. It may take you a year and a half. It may take you 6 months. You never know. But you're going to want to be in it for the long haul. Another question that I would say you want to ask yourself is, do you have the space? So my home is tiny. It's small. It's like a little house, a little bit bigger than a little house, and I don't really have the space for it, but I make it work. So if you don't have the space, can you carve out the space for it? So I would say looking at where you're going to store your inventory, especially once you get over like 150 items, the way you're going to do, you're going to want to have your inventory, it's going to be spread out usually. So you're going to have a lot of bins. This is how I have my inventory anyway. I have bins. So you may have a lot of bins. So you want to figure out a place of where to keep them, because if you're not organized, eventually you'll lose something. You won't be able to ship it. You won't have it available, and it'll just be a mess. So you want to make sure that you have the space. And the last question I would say you want to ask yourself is, are you going to treat it like a business? It's a business, and you want to have great customer service. I've purchased from people where their customer service sucked, and it's like you're not taking this seriously. You know, you have to take it seriously. It's like a business. You're going to want to get things out on time. You know, you don't want people waiting like 7 days before you ship something. You may not always be able to get it out the next day, but don't have people waiting. If you want to make money like a business, then you're going to have to treat it like a business. Be responsible, be courteous to your customers, because you want them to come back. You want to have return customers and things like that. So that will be my last question. Are you going to be serious with it? Well, I guess that's two questions, but are you going to be really serious, and are you going to treat it like a business? So those are some things I would say that you want to think about before you go into reselling. And that's all I have for you guys. So I will see you next time. Bye.